Hello, welcome to my channel, Vision, Hustle, Freedom. I appreciate you for watching this video. In this video, I'm going to be giving you some thoughts that are on my mind in my success journey that may help to provide you some encouragement and insight towards your journey. And in this channel, I'm going to be working on providing some type of thoughts and processes for your mindset that can help you to persevere in your journey towards success, satisfaction, and fulfillment. So lately at least this week, I've been fighting with burnout a lot. And it's something that happens when you're somebody that's really trying to grow, somebody that's really trying to grind, and somebody that's really trying to just push themselves to their limits. And it's a fair and common effect of when you're really pushing yourself. And I hate feeling burned out. I feel exhausted. I feel like nothing's ever good enough. My attitude starts kind of changing. I start getting a little bit bitter towards people or standoffish. I start wanting to isolate, or I start feeling isolated. It's not fun being burned out. And I've noticed in my life that what'll happen is I'll push myself really hard. I'm feeling really good because I'm grinding really hard towards my goals. And then next thing I know, I'm low on sleep, I'm low on energy, I'm not in a good mood, and I'm not enjoying the process anymore like I used to. And sometimes this can be really tough because you start facing a predicament of, do I work harder to get through it, or do I take it easy? And either way has consequences, and it's really hard to kind of grapple with that. So it's a true balancing act. And I think the number one thing that's really important is to understand when you start feeling and seeing the signs of burnout. For me, I've been through this cycle so many times, and people will tell me, oh, you need to just be more balanced overall so that you don't hit a burned out stage. But I don't subscribe to that. I feel like I need to get to that burnout stage, and then I can chill a little bit. It doesn't hurt me or negatively affect me to get to the burnout stage, because what I know when I hit that burnout stage is, hey, I've been going really hard lately and I'm pushing myself, and that's a really good thing. And now it's time to dial it back. And then once I get my energy back, I can then go back into beast mode on my goals. I feel really good, and I keep riding out that energy wave until the next little burnout hits. It's an up and down. It's a cycle, and it's just the way that my mind works. It's kind of like a boom or bust type of thing, and I'm okay with that. I don't want to temper my daily grind, my daily vision, and my hustle just so that I never get burned out. I'm okay with being burned out. It's good to get burned out. It means you're pushing yourself. But it's also okay if you do decide, hey, I'm just going to be a little bit more level-headed and have a more sustainable approach. My approach is sustainable. It's just not permanently sustainable. It's just a pattern that I recognize and know. And that's another thing. It's important for you to know that everyone's different. Everyone operates differently, and everyone can operate under different kind of situations and circumstances. I'm used to being burned out. I'm used to being pushed to my limit, hitting that breaking point, and then chilling a little bit. Where others may not be good at that, but they might be better at having a more sustained and slow-rolled approach. For me personally, I would rather exhaust myself knowing that I'm pushing as hard as I can every day than for me to feel like I'm not pushing as hard as I can every day. So everybody's different, and be patient with yourself. Understand your signs. Understand when you are starting to get burned out. And when that starts to happen, it's okay to take a few days off of the grind. It's okay to take it easy a little bit. It's okay to treat yourself and rest up, but just have a plan for getting back on. And don't let the rest turn into a routine. Don't let the routine of resting and taking it easy turn into a long-term thing. Have the discipline to know, okay, I'm going to rest, I'm going to take it easy a little bit, and I'm going to get back into the grind. I'm not going to let this rest turn into a long-term pattern of just being lazy or giving up on my goals and dreams. For example, I started making YouTube videos about a month ago, all the time, and I'm tired from doing it. I made a video every day for the first 2 weeks, and then I started to kind of fall off. I wasn't making them every day anymore. And I had to fight with myself and say, okay, I want to make a video every single day, but is this sustainable? And it's not, because at first it was, because I would make a video and it would take me 10 minutes and then I would upload it and come up with the title and description and then I'm good to go. Well, then I started improving my videos. I started working on editing them and taking more time and coming up with more ideas for the title. And it started to become a 2 to 3 hour thing every day. And that's not sustainable. Some people can do it, sure, but it's not realistic. And I had to reevaluate my standards and what I'm subjecting myself to. So I started falling off. And I'm like, okay, I need to take a few days off of doing full on YouTube productions and figure out how I can make this work. And I started feeling guilty. Okay, shoot, I'm not doing videos every day. I don't feel like doing them anymore because I got off my routine and my rhythm and my pattern. But there's the other side of me that says, no, we're not doing this. This is exactly what I preach not to do. Don't fall off and just stop doing what you're doing, because then you have to start over again. And it's hard to get back into that groove when you stop. If you stop going to the gym, if you stop doing something else, if you stop going to church, it's hard to get back into the zone and the rhythm. So you want to really stay on it. If you fall off for a day, get back to it. Every break and every rest period, it has to be earned or it has to have a purpose. And if you're burned out, that's a rest period with a purpose. And also, it's an earned rest period. I truly believe in earning your rest. So if you're burned out, give yourself grace, come up with a plan, take a break from things, but don't get off on that break for too long. Get back to it. Every day counts, and keep a certain amount of pressure on yourself, but don't pressure yourself to oblivion to where you're not happy at all, and just hang in there. So that's the topic that's on my mind today. I'm feeling a little bit burned out, but I'm going to get my energy back and I'm going to keep going. It's like the universe is going to test you when you're really working towards goals and when you're really working towards dreams. How bad do you want it? You're going to feel burned out. You're going to feel like the hard work is not getting you anywhere. You're going to feel like it's not appreciated. You're going to feel like it's not supported. But you have to just hang in there and stick with it. Everybody that's already successful, they've all had these feelings. I want to be known on YouTube. I want to make an impact in people's lives. And the people that I watch, they've already got thousands of subscribers and hundreds of thousands of views. Well, they all had to start right here where I'm at too, with less than 100 subscribers and 40 views on each of their videos, if that. And I have to keep that in mind and just keep grinding. Everybody's got to start somewhere, and you just got to stick with it. That's the hugest thing that makes all the difference. If you can just stick with it and don't give up, don't stop. You don't have to be the fastest. You don't have to be the best. You don't have to be the strongest. You don't have to put out the best content. You just have to stick with it and not give up, because most people are not hungry enough and they're just going to give up the first time it gets hard. I'm not giving up. I'm not going to stop. And that's all you have to do to separate yourself from at least 90% of the people these days. Just keep going. Everybody else gives up. They stop. They get off the routine. They get lazy. They don't feel like it. And that's not me. I keep going. So it's time for you to keep going. Have a wonderful day. Please like and subscribe. Appreciate you.